You both said today that you love each other, and I believe it, but I'm trying to tell you, love is not enough for a successful marriage. There's so many other things that go in it. It's not just about you anymore.
Here is today's case.
But that was one of the people that he still texts the ex. It was just too much for me to handle. If I say that these messages are happening and I seen them, show it to me.
What's going on with your sobriety? Tell me about that.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, and he'll bring alcohol to the house.
That is a non-negotiable for this relationship when it comes to her.
Court is in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Barlow versus Perez.
Thank you, Juan. Casey Barlow.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are here. You have brought Eric Perez to court today.
Yes, Your Honor.
The two of you have been together for 3 years. You've been engaged 1 year, but you say your relationship is now having a significant number of problems that you want to discuss with me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, give me some background. I'll start with you.
Your Honor, I'm here because my man acts more like a little boy, and my clock is ticking, and I don't have time to wait. He wants children, so I mean, I'm almost 40. You know, it's a lot. Like, I don't want to waste my time. If we're going to work on this relationship, we need to work on it together.
She says she wants children, then why does she mark it down on a calendar like we have scheduled appointments to have sex? There's no fun in it. There's no emotion in it. It's planned.
Okay.
Like, okay, today we have to go ahead at 7 p.m. to have sex. It's 6:59. Like, why do that? Why can't it be ambitious? Why can't it be on spot? She can't be in the kitchen looking all good. I'm there. I want to get up on her while she cooking some grits and eggs, you know, something.
You want a little more spontaneity, as you're saying.
Right.
Well, so what is the issue with that, Ms. Barlow? I understand that there's a, you know, and I'm sure you've explained this to him.
Yeah, well, I mean, the immaturity is really the issue. Like, I just need him to try.
What is he immature about? Because you're 28. You know,
Yes,
so he's not a child.
No, but he acts like a teenager.
How?
Like, plays video games all the time.
Look at me, Ms. Barlow. Tell me what's going on here. Because this was serious enough for you to come to court. Mm-hmm. But you say he's playing video games all the time, and what else? What does he do for a living?
He's a rapper, and he works at a gas station.
Okay.
And one of his personas as a rapper is very offensive. I don't want anything to do with. Like, I'm not around whenever he's that persona. It's ridiculous.
Well, his persona, you mean he turns into another person?
Yes, he has different characters that he raps under.
What is his persona that you don't like when he's rapping?
Little narcissist.
Okay, that's his name. That's your rap name?
Yes, it is.
And he shows this persona at home?
Narcissist side, yes. Well, I mean, he just absorbs in the character. So you definitely can see, like, in the verbs, I mean, in his lyrics and his mannerisms, I don't want to be around him whenever he's in that character.
But it's not
Okay, but is he at
It's
home?
narcissist. It's just a persona.
When he's at home, does he start rapping the lyrics in front of you or something? I'm trying to understand how these two things are merging together.
No, not necessarily, but I mean, you're a rapper. I mean, like, a rapper is going to have the songs around you, and he's talking about sleeping with multiple women and just a lot of degrading things towards someone that you're with.
And you don't like the music, and you're taking it personally. You're not able to separate the rapper from the man.
Yes, I support his rapping, but that one character is really.
But you knew that when you met him, right? That he was a little narcissist when you met him, correct?
No, that character developed.
Tell me about it, sir. What's going on here?
She used to love that about me.
Should I call you Mr. Perez or MC Narcissist?
Perez is fine,
okay.
Your Honor. When we first met, she loved that about me, my ambition, how I had different personas that I rapped with. I have Little Narcissist, I have Little Love, and I have DJ Notes, and they're all different personas that I make music with.
Okay.
And she loved that with me. You know, like, I expressed different emotions throughout them all. And she loved that. She used to even help me. She used to be my #1 fan, my #1 critic. And
so what do you think changed?
It's all an act. It's just emotions. She knows that. So it's not me, Eric Perez, like I was saying before, because she tries to tend to take my music and put it in a reality that is not true.
Okay, so do you understand what he's saying, that these lyrics are lyrics to music?
I understand.
But you have a problem with him saying he has multiple women even in the lyrics?
He is saying that he has multiple women. And then I'm seeing him text multiple women. Then I'm seeing him act like this. And you're playing on my insecurities, and we're around.
You seen me text multiple women?
I've definitely seen text.
So, well, speak to me. Speak to me, because that's what the issue is, right? Because you think the persona is not really a persona.
It's hitting a little close to home. Is this narcissist who you are, or is this a character?
So who are the multiple women that you've seen?
We have an ex that I definitely seen him text, and then a couple others, but I don't know who they are.
Yana, she's talking about my music and me texting all these other women. That is not the case at all. She don't speak about the good parts about my music. She's only speaking about the bad. I even wrote a song for her today for this special occasion so that she can understand where my love comes from.
Well, but are you sharing the love with these other women?
No, I am not. The other people that I text on my phone is for business strictly. I talk to dancers to perform in my stuff, other singers.
And so you're saying you're not engaged in anything inappropriate with these women, and it's just her being insecure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And what is the song that you came up with for today? You need one to beatbox? Or you got
Ready.
it?
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Getting in character.
Standing in front of Judge Faith, love aiming to stay in your grace. No more blaming the fuss, no hate containing the lust to go away. We started as two, then fused into one. Now that it's 3 years, I'm feeling like I'm done. Accusing, diffusing what we have done, fronting agreements, and you call me young? Let's start with a checklist of all my intrusions, cause to me it's getting confusing, all the picking and choosing. Hey, babe, you say no more cups with them liquors and juices. I don't want to give up. You named the day together, the AA we trooping. I will not give up. With AIDS, there's nothing we losing. Just gives me more time that I can improve. And don't say you give up. I've been selfish enough. Backstage we can do it, babe. Enough is enough. With my phone and accusing, now my phone not locked up. Go ahead and go through it.
Okay, Mr. Perez, what is your day job?
I'm a manager at a gas station.
How long have you been doing that, sir?
A few months now.
How long have you been rapping?
All my life.
Okay. And what exactly are you hoping to achieve with this rap career?
Well, rapping, it's my outlet. I take it serious because it's part of me. Every day I make time to make music and take my emotions, especially that I have for her or other people's emotions. I care about her. Everything that I'm doing is for us.
We were in a relationship. We had a poly relationship where we had another person. It was just too much for me to handle. We walked away from that relationship and it became the two of us. But that was one of the people that he still texts the ex.
Okay, so what's going on there?
Yeah.
Are you still seeing the ex? The two of you do not have children together, correct?
No, we do not.
But you have 5 children, sir?
Yes.
Because I'm just asking this because you say you want to have a child, but you also have 2 children.
I do.
So
Yes, Your
between
Honor.
the 2 of you, you have 7.
Yes, Your Honor. But in our home, there is no children in our home.
Okay.
My children are with
We have our dog, little puppy.
My children are with my family members.
So the 2 of you are, because one of your issues is you want to have a child, but I guess I'm concerned about the stability of
Right.
what's happening in the home, because he is very much invested in pursuing his rap career. And I'm not here to kill anybody's dreams, but I'm just saying, Mr. Perez, it's good to have a backup plan.
We were in a relationship. We had a poly relationship where we had another person. And in that relationship, I realized that it was just too much for me to handle. Like, we walked away from that relationship and it became the two of us. So, but that was one of the people that he still texts the ex.
The 2 of you have an ex, right?
Right. I mean, you shouldn't talk to your ex without someone. Well, I should at least know about it.
Okay, so what's
I
going
shouldn't
on
catch it
there?
yet.
Are you still seeing the ex?
No, I am not, Your Honor. Matter of fact, I may like a photo she posts on Instagram, but there is no messages.
What's your response to that?
I definitely seen messages back and forth between the two of them. Whether I like a picture or not, it's cool to be cordial. But it's not okay to have a forward relationship after it's over.
I'm just not seeing it, Ms. Barlow. I'm not seeing enough evidence, enough allegations to believe that Mr. Perez or any of his other personas
Okay.
are out there sabotaging their relationship with other women. I think if he has communication with anyone else, it's a problem with you. With any other female, it's a problem with you. Am I right?
Probably right, Your Honor.
Okay, well, that's not okay. I mean, he's in the industry. His day job is different from his night job. So he has a right to communicate with other women outside of you.
I also feel like once those insecurities were brought in, he's not helping the situation. He could diffuse it and answer and help me with the insecurities.
How? In what way?
Well, if I say that these messages are happening and I see them, show it to me instead of phone.
He just did a whole rap and gave you his phone. So there it is. What do you want to look at? Open it up. Let's have a look. Is there anything you want to see today?
No.
This is your chance.
You're right. I'm probably micromanaging the situation then. You're right.
Okay, so you really don't want to see the phone.
I do, but not afraid. I'm afraid of what I'll see.
Okay, so you can't have it both ways then.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
there's
want to check
nothing
his
there.
phone and then say, no, I don't want to check. I'm just going to continue
What
being
can I
scared.
do to make this better? I've attempted to do everything. I can't even get you to clean up the house anymore. I come back, dishes in the sink, poop on the floor. She's sitting down playing video games. And that's all she does when she's at home.
He has a point, Ms. Barlow. What's going on with that?
I'm just tired of being the only one to pull weight around the house.
So you just stop pulling any weight at all because you feel like he's not doing his part?
Probably a bad way of handling it, but yes, that's what I did.
Mm-hmm. What's going on? And you think if you have a baby, he's going to help more?
I know that I can take care of a baby with or without him.
Well, you can also take care of the house with or without him, but you're not doing it.
You're right, Your Honor.
Being dysfunctional as a couple without a child is one thing, but with a child, why would you want to do that?
I'm a recovering alcoholic. He's not sensitive to that situation. He'll bring alcohol to the house.
That is a non-negotiable for this relationship when it comes to her. If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. What happened at the grocery store?
So he went to the grocery store for us, and then he went to go pick up some items or whatever. It took him 4 hours, and he came back with like 7 bags.
So what do you think he was doing?
I have no idea. As a matter, I asked what was going on, and he gets defensive, and I've just decided that it wasn't worth arguing.
So are you micromanaging someone?
Probably.
Do you think that you do that because he is 11 years younger than you? You know, because I see this a lot when there's an age difference in the relationship where one person feels the need to start parenting the other because they see them as not being as mature as them, but he's probably not.
Right.
But that's the fact. That's who you chose.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's going on with your sobriety? Tell me about that.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, and it's relatively new in my journey. So everything is kind of sensitive with that one, and he's not sensitive to that situation. He'll bring alcohol to the house. He doesn't drink around me, but he brings it around the house. He leaves it in for the weekend and just leaves it around the house and doesn't understand how difficult that is for me. To
You've expressed that to him?
I have several
So why do you keep
times.
bringing alcohol into the home, Mr. Perez? That's really important that you respect her identity as a recovering alcoholic and those boundaries.
I do not drink around her.
That's not what she said. She says that you bring it into the home, and that's not acceptable. She doesn't want it in the home at all. Can you
tells me
respect
that
that?
after the fact, I ask her if I can, because I don't bring it in
No,
even
you
for
don't
myself.
ask. You don't ask a recovering alcoholic if you can bring alcohol into the home. You just don't do it. Is that something you understand now going forward, how important that is, that you respect her identity as a recovering alcoholic and she cannot have alcohol in the home?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm still waiting for you to tell me why you think, Mr. Perez, the both of you will make stellar parents.
I understand. I don't have an answer for that one right now.
Because this is so important to you.
It is,
And
but
you're
it's mostly
pressed.
because my clock is ticking.
Okay,
And
that's
I
not the
know-
reason. That is not the reason to bring a new life into the world, and that is not the reason that the timing is now that
Right.
you choose to have a child. The two of you are not even taking care of the dog properly. Before you bring a child into this relationship, you have to know how to solve problems as a couple.
Yes, sir.
Because when you bring a child in, It doesn't solve anything. All it does is exacerbate all of the issues that I'm hearing the two of you talk about. Being dysfunctional as a couple without a child is one thing. But with a child, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to bring a child into a relationship with the two of you where you're not even handling the level 2, the level 3 problems? I don't even know how you deal with level 10 because we haven't gotten there yet.
I want all of these things, but I cannot do that until our problems get solved.
Mr. Perez has spoken the truth in his last statement when he said that you can't bring a child into this relationship until you fix some of the problems that you're having.
Yes, Your Honor.
And because that would be the biggest mistake. Never think that bringing a child into this relationship is going to fix any of the problems that you two are having, because it won't. It's only going to make things harder. You have to be ready to put someone else first. You have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to compromise. These are all things that come along with parenting. And the two of you are arguing and bickering over the house, over him coming home after being gone from the store for 4 hours. He only has 7 bags. 10 for you would be sufficient. Then he's grocery shopping. 7, he's doing something wrong. That's where we are in this micromanaging relationship. And that's one of the issues when you're in a relationship. A lot of times I see with someone who's so younger, you feel this need to parent them because you don't think that they're as mature as you. Well, he may not be in some ways because he is 11 years younger. He has different life experiences. And so you're using that against him. You have to respect her boundaries where she is right now in her recovery process and not bring alcohol into the home. That is a non-negotiable for this relationship when it comes to her. You must respect her identity.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if you want someone to change when it comes to communicating, doing the household work, you communicate and then you model good behavior. But what you don't do is say, well, then I just won't do anything. Because when you have a child who can't do anything, what do you think happens? That responsibility falls on who? You. Yes, because here's what we're going to do. You wrote in your papers, you just don't believe that Eric has the maturity to handle a relationship. And if he doesn't pull it together, this engagement is over. And you said something similar.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that decision, I'm not going to tell you what to do in terms of the future of your relationship. That decision is going to be up to you and the individual choices that you make for yourselves. And until that's respected between the both of you, you're right to put a child, having a child, even trying to conceive a child, on hold. Here's what's so telling about this case. You have 5 children, you have 2, so that's 7 total, and none of them live with you. And you're talking about adding an 8th to the equation? In this case, 8 is not enough. It would be too many. But I am not seeing what you said in your papers, that he's the one that is presenting all of the problems here. You have brought significant amount of insecurities when it comes to his, he has a job, he's a rapper, you think he's, all these lyrics you're somehow internalizing all of these lyrics, making them about you, and things in this relationship are so much bigger than those lyrics.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's my ruling, that's my judgment. Good luck to both of you.
I know on my part, I'm not gonna bring no more alcohol to the house. I was wrong for that. I know you're going through, recovery, and I don't want you to have to relapse or...
Well, you definitely showed me a lot more about Lil Narcissist than I understood. And I'm sorry that I took everything that you were saying in your lyrics personally. I was already insecure and it just made it way worse.
What I rapped there, you need to take personally.
Rap where?
What I rapped in court is what you need to take personally.